TV, what a jolly good show.
I know.
Well, welcome to the show. This week, it's the travel show on Town TV. A week ago, we went down to the American Express travel show at the Guildhall, and we're going to bring you all the action and all the best places to go around the world this year. Some great bargains on offer from American Express. So we're going to be going to the travel show. But what else we've been doing this week? We've been all over the place. And before I go much farther, tomorrow night, it's now Friday, tomorrow night, Saturday, at the George. Read Time Off. Well done, Joe. It's his 10th anniversary down at Time Off. If you look on the front page, you'll see the George Inn. And Saturday, 28th of January, still crazy, rock legends. Well, all the Town TV guys are going to be down at the George tomorrow night. That's Saturday. Of course, if you're watching this show after the 28th of January, you missed it. But never mind, there's some great events going on at the George. Anyway, we're going to be bringing you the travel show and lots of other stuff. Also, later in the show, the Cricklade Theatre, that's going to be on the show. That's going to be an absolutely fantastic review of that. We've got George Melliot. He's going to be on next week. We've been filming him. But first, Tony Murray and his good friend, the MD of Lee Filters, had a look round Lee Filters up on the Walworth Industrial Estate. In fact, we shot this just before Christmas. So Merry Christmas to all those guys, a belated one. But as I say, here we are in January, the end of January. So it's Tony and Eddie, Lee Filters. So, Tony, take it away.
Right, Ed, who can I talk to in here?
Let me introduce you to Andy Nick, who's the warehouse manager.
Hi, Andy.
Hello there.
Nice to meet you. Looks nice and busy in here as well.
Yeah, very busy.
Can you take us around and show us what goes on in here?
Yeah, sure, yeah, by all means.
Right. What are these guys doing here?
Over here, this is our guillotine machine. What we do on here is we make up the little swatch books, well, what we call swatch books. It's all the coloured filter now that we do for the lighting filter. There's about 100,000 go out a year, I think, of these.
And these are all freebies?
They're all freebies, yeah, anyone can have them. So.
I'm going to nick one of those before we go. For all freebies.
Yeah, sure.
And this one here, that's it.
Yeah, over the road, you saw in the coating shop, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, over here, they come over to here, and then what happens is they get converted down into 25-foot rolls.
That's what she's doing now, just putting a 25-foot roll.
Yeah, 25-foot rolls. Winds it on. You know, it's an automatic player on the machine. On certain rolls we've got what they call inkjet marking. It goes all the way down, so basically what it is, it tells the customer how much he's got left on a roll, basically.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Like you get on the old tin foil on it, you know, tells you when you're going to run out. So,
I think she's a bit too busy for us to talk to without. She might get cut in there.
yeah.
Right, that's one of them done.
Yeah.
And this one is what?
Same machine we do. We operate two machines doing it. At the moment, this is what we call a prefab material. It's spuns and such like, which gives you all the lovely effects. And
oh, this gives the soft effect over the
that's
lenses.
right. Yeah. So, but I mean, when we're really busy, both machines are going at the same. You know, both converting the same stuff. So, yeah.
Let me just have a talk.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
What's your name?
Julie
Julie what?
Clements,
And where do you live?
Charlton.
Charlton?
Yeah.
Ah, we've got somebody from Charlton now. So you say hello to everybody in Charlton.
Hi.
Thanks a lot. Now, this one is it looks similar machine, but it's not, is it?
Yeah, this machine here, whereas that one converts the rolls, this one converts it into what we call full-size and half-size sheets, which are basically long sheets and short sheets. Yeah. The half sheets are mainly for the American market. I mean, they get thousands off us. So, you know. It's the same sort of idea, but they get put into, you can see here. cuts it down into sheets rather than converting into rolls.
Oh, I see. How you doing?
Oh, not too bad.
You're looking pretty busy in here.
Yeah, we are.
I know your face from somewhere.
Yeah, you know Lynn Davis?
Yes, I do. Yes, yes. So these go out all over the world from here.
All over the world, yeah. Just a few samples at the moment. We've got one here waiting to go out to Spain. This is, Spain. That one there is for South Africa. Don't know what the other one is. There's one for Ireland. I mean,
Television.
We do, I mean, everywhere. America, Australia, Tokyo, even, the Arabian countries and stuff like that, So.
I suppose all this warehouse is worth a great deal of money because it's very expensive.
Oh,
to
yeah,
set these buildings.
At the moment, we're sort of fairly empty because we're sort of winding down a little bit, but we're still very busy, but we've had to keep most of the orders out because obviously the customer needs them, so,
Right, so this is the last stage now. You're packed, everything's packed up and
Everything's
ready
packed
to go.
up, yeah. And then over here, got the... This is where all the 25-foot rolls and that gets stored, all the way down, both aisles. This is Darren working busily, like normal.
How you Darren? What's your second name?
Walkham.
And where are you from?
Andover.
Yeah. How long have you worked here then?
About 2 years now.
Oh, you're doing well. They kept you on 2 years, yeah.
Just about.
Upstairs above us, I don't know if you want to go there. We've got where I showed you on the sheeter over there. That's where all the sheets get put. So it's exactly the same sort of layout, but it's all where the sheets get put down upstairs. So.
Right, Alex, how are you?
Fine.
You look like a busy man here this morning.
Yeah.
Have you got much to go out yet before Christmas?
He knows that. Loads of orders usually.
Just as well somebody does, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm on tidy up duty today, so.
Oh, right,
You know.
yeah. Well, we get you later when you're going out.
Okay.
Cheers, then.
Cheers. All right. Bye.
Right, we're back in Eddie's office, and I notice around the walls and here in front of us there's awards. Can you tell us what this particular one is about?
Yes, this one is from the British Society of Cinematographers. It's called the Bert Easy Award, and we actually got it for our skill in making motion picture filters, for obviously the motion picture industry.
It's a lovely little trophy to have, isn't it, for this? And the other one, the other prominent one I see is something from America as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so obviously the Americans have a version of instead of the British Society of Cinematographers, there is the American Society of Cinematographers, the ASC. And they gave us an award of excellence, once again, for the quality of our product. And obviously we're very proud of both of these awards.
Administration building we're walking through at the moment. Well, Bob is still hard at work over there. Will you talk to us?
No.
Oh, go on, please talk. What is your name?
My name's Paula.
Paul, you look extremely busy. What are you doing here?
I'm just putting some orders into the system.
Right, thanks for talking to us. Somebody else over here, but they're all so quiet and so busy here. Can we talk to you? Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What's your name?
Sheila.
Celia, what are you doing here?
Shippers from UPS.
Are you from Andover as well?
Little London, yeah.
Well, like we've done before with some other industries around Andover, it's great to have a look inside these buildings that we don't know anything about until we go around. And we got to thank the MD, Eddie Raphael, for letting us come in and have a look around and talk to his staff. So, Eddie, thanks very much indeed.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for coming.
Bye-bye then.
Okay, bye-bye.
Behind us is a Guildhall, and up on the top floor is the American Express travel exhibition. We're going to meet with Jill, the manageress, and there's lots of people there from Ireland and the Caribbean and all those lovely places we like to go to, isn't there?
Yeah, well, I think you came here last year to do it, didn't you? And then you ended up in the Caribbean on a jazz cruise.
Yeah, we certainly did, so who knows where we're going to end up this year. In Upper Clapford, I suppose.
It's as good a place as anywhere up at Clatford, isn't it?
It certainly is. Sorry, Upper Clatford residents. Come on, what, could even be Luggershore. But anywhere in the cable network, set this way. Of course, it's hard enough to get up the stairs there, let alone get to America. God. Ollie's got a balloon. No, he hasn't. Ollie had a balloon. I expect he will end up with a balloon. Anyway, up these hallowed stairs up into the where it says council offices. Look. Hello, how are you doing? Jolly good. And here we are. Here we are in the travel exhibition. And we're going to go straight over and see Francesca. Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. Not bad at all.
Well,
Things are hotting up.
Things are hotting up.
Yeah.
Well, they will now. We've turned up.
Yes.
Here's
Gonna
Tony.
create havoc for us.
Here's Tony. Tony's going to be doing a few people. So I'm going to hand the mic to Tony.
Right.
And he's going to go and check on the... I think you're going to check on the Stennis ceiling, can't you?
That's what
Try and get to Ireland, yeah.
Well, I need to get over to Ireland soon, so if I can get cheap fares. Stenner, right, let's go and have a look. How are you? What's your name?
Sally.
Sally. I'm Tony. I'm looking for a nice cheap way of getting to Ireland. How can I do that?
Ireland. You better go there, mate.
Where can you send me?
Caribbean. Isn't that better than going
Well,
to Ireland?
they went. I was saying they went last year. I was stuck here in the studio all the time. So is there any chance I can go this time?
You'll have to pay for it, though, I'm afraid.
I'll go to Ireland. It's cheaper. Right, well, Stenner, can you tell me your name, please?
My name is Sheila Blois.
And you work for
Stennis Ceiling.
Stenner, right. This is something new. I haven't seen. I didn't know they had a. What are they called? Fly boats, or is that what they're called?
This is the new high-speed sea service, which we're launching in October on the Holyhead Dunleary. It takes up to 1,500 passengers, 375 cars, and the sailing time is just 99 minutes.
99 minutes?
Yes,
As
99
opposed to 7 hours on the...
No, as opposed to 3.5 hours on the
3.5
ferry.
hours,
That's
right.
right.
So it's going from Holyhead.
Yes, Holyhead to Dunleary.
Oh, well, this is the one that we want. This will be quick, because we've got to go to Ireland quite a lot next year, because we're doing some filming over there.
Right.
So,
Well,
this will be ideal for the crew.
fantastic. Just what you need. 99 minutes.
Just enough for get you duty frees
That's right.
and get off and have
That's
a drink.
right. Yes.
Oh, well, that's great. Well, that's great. It's an innovation. I didn't know that was happening. That's great. Thanks for talking to us.
You're welcome.
Right, as any viewer of Town TV will know, Steve and myself spent most of last year charging in and out of the Caribbean on yachts and on cruise ships and all sorts of things. But we've actually come to talk to Sally White. Now, Sally's with Caribbean Connection. Morning.
Good morning.
How's it going in Andover?
It's very well, actually. Very well.
Selling a lot of Caribbean holidays?
Well, hoping to, yes.
Tell me what Caribbean Connection does.
Anything you want to do in the Caribbean, we'll do it. Whether you want to charter a yacht, whether you want a hotel, an apartment, an all-inclusive, anything you want to do, we can do it, even if it's just a flight only.
So you can do flights only?
We can do flight only as well, yeah. Either British Airways, BWE, or a charter.
Okay, brilliant. What's the most popular island at the moment in the Caribbean? And they seem to change in popularity, but somebody actually approached me from Cuba the other day, but...
Cuba we don't actually feature, but I would say 60% of our bookings are Barbados. And it's somewhere that I would always recommend, especially for a first-time traveller, out to the Caribbean, Barbados. It's civilised, it's pretty, and the beaches, I think, are some of the best in the Caribbean.
We've done quite a bit of filming in Antigua, which is beautiful.
Yeah, we're actually featuring the Antigua Racing Week as there, because obviously we charter yachts, so we're heading out there at the end of April for the race week.
Any viewer wants to go to see the race week, I can tell you it's absolutely fantastic. You get about 10,000 Australians descend on Antigua, and they drive you mad, and but that's another story. So what else are you pushing this year?
Well, as I say, the race week, we also have a sports and cultural month in Barbados, but we tend to do a lot of two-centre. We do private charters between the islands, and two-centres we do best, I think.
And you're quite famous too for your Concorde trips. Now look at that. Concorde to Barbados. How much is all that? I suppose if you won the lottery this afternoon, yeah, you could afford it quite easily.
Actually, a lot of people have said that to me this afternoon. Concorde is very popular. Obviously, it's normally an 8-hour flight out to the Caribbean. With Concorde, it's just 4. And Concorde this year is running during the summer, which is the first time it's ever done that out to the Caribbean. So it's proving very, very good.
Absolutely fantastic, yeah. I mean, 4 hours to the Caribbean on Concorde. Oh, dear. I did a film with Max Bygraves once on Concorde. Did you say that, Steve? Did you ever see that one I did with Max Bygraves?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes. Well done, Max. It's very good. What else have we got? I suppose we covered just about everything, really, but if you want to come and get some of these beautiful brochures from American Express in Andover High Street,
It can be a dream, can't it?
you can actually go. I mean, there's some wonderful places in Caribbean Connection brochure. St. Kitts, St. Nevis, yachts, everything. So it's a long way from cold Andover in the winter. And thanks for talking to us. Okay, be in touch. Cheers. Bye-bye. Right, as you know, on Town TV, we're also involved in a country music TV series. And I've come to meet Keith Naylor. Keith's with Infinity Travel. And he tells me they've got the Delta Queen Steamboat Company, which travels down the Mississippi, I guess. Yeah. Absolutely, a really different idea for a holiday.
Yes, I mean, it's very interesting cruise ships, the only two cruise ships of its type left in the world, the old paddle wheel steamboats. There are a number of itineraries to choose from, ranging from 3-night itineraries out of New Orleans, right up to 14-night itineraries, travelling right up the Mississippi up to Minneapolis from New Orleans.
That's quite a long way, isn't it, really, I would have thought?
Yep, it's a long trip, but you'd be surprised the number of people that do it.
Well, it's a 14-day cruise, or?
It's a 14-day cruise. You'd fly into New Orleans and fly out of Minneapolis. And in between stopping off at places like Natchez, Vicksburg, Memphis, St. Louis, and travelling all the way up to Minneapolis.
Of course, a lot of people have been down in Memphis lately with Elvis, haven't they? Well, not with Elvis, but celebrating Elvis's birthday.
That's right. I mean, that's obviously one of the big stopping off points there, and there are a number of optional tours that people can take when they stop at Memphis to make the most of the itinerary.
What sort of food do they serve on board these cruises?
It's typically American food. Obviously, they're depending on what the cruise is doing, they'll try and get the local colour and flavour of the area. So obviously down in the south there, you've got a lot of the Cajun food. It's all American fare.
Absolutely fantastic. So, I'd like to have a go at that. And obviously, I'd up in Nashville, where we're doing our series from. Be absolutely fantastic. Would you like to go on a steamboat, Steve?
Sounds a brilliant idea, yeah, I love it.
We did this Caribbean cruise last year, filming that, so this would be quite nice to film that. So anyway, perhaps if we talk to Keith nicely, maybe to fix it up for us. So okay, and hope we've got a video clip coming up right now.
There was a time when the great rivers of America swarmed with paddle wheel steamboats. There was a time when the cry of a steamboat coming brought people to their feet from all over town to rush to the riverbanks to see these grand ladies glide to shore. There was a time when passengers who traveled aboard these magnificent floating palaces enjoyed the finest in dining, accommodations, and entertainment, enjoyed the freshest air, the panorama of ever-changing American scenery, and were pampered and treated like royalty. In fact, even better than royalty. They were treated as special guests in a fine home. Lively music filled the air. Spray hissed from the paddle wheels. Engine room bells clanged, and the unique sounds of the calliope penetrated the countryside for miles. Oh, what a grand adventure it all must have been. Yes, there was a time when the rivers were alive with the excitement of steamboat. And let me assure you, aboard the legendary Delta Queen and magnificent Mississippi Queen, they still are today.
Steamboat coming!
Evidence of opulence is everywhere aboard. Good time music fills the evening air.
Oh, ring, ring the banjo, I like that good old song. Come again, my true love, now where you been so long? Ring, ring the banjo, I like that good old song. Come again, my true love, now where you been so long?
Superb food is served with professional presentation in an elegant atmosphere. And an all-American crew will treat you to something seldom found these days. Sincerely cheerful and attentive service with a big all-American smile. Although you can get off the boats at any stop we make along the great rivers we travel, our cruises originate at these 9 major ports. By the way, regardless of which state we're in, there is no casino gambling aboard either the Delta Queen or Mississippi Queen. Now, there are 4 distinctly different river regions that we travel. Because these regions are so different, many of our passengers cruise them all. The Old South region, from New Orleans to Memphis, begins at our southernmost port, home of the venerable French Quarter, famous for the birthplace of jazz, distinctive dining, intriguing architecture, historic sights, and cultural to raucous entertainment. Heading upriver, we'll stop at some southern towns, at imposing old plantations, at antebellum homes that take you back in time to a bygone era you normally only read about. But here, it's real, and you get such a feeling for history as you go through places like these. You can't see this anywhere else, and what a way to see it. You simply walk off the boat as people did over 100 years ago, and you're there. We'll also visit historic Civil War battlefields, such as the Siege of Vicksburg, where General Ulysses S. Grant fought for control of the Mississippi at General Lee's Gibraltar of the South. As Memphis nears, an occasional cotton field will slip into view as a reminder that King Cotton built the city where people still visit the Beale Street haunts of W.C. Handy, father of the blues, where Elvis Presley is enshrined at Graceland, where the Cotton Exchange still stands. We call the next region, from Memphis to St. Louis, the Crossroads of America, for it's here that our country's westward expansion began. The Missouri River enters the Mississippi from the west, and the Ohio River converges from the east. Trader and trapper, farmer and entrepreneur met to blend cultures into a new American destiny. As you visit historic places along the way, you can trace their growth from settlement to city, from pioneer outpost to today's dynamic St. Louis. Just upriver from St. Louis, as we head into the region known as America's Heartland, where quaint river towns such as Hannibal, Missouri await us, we'll stop to see the boyhood home of Mark Twain, the man who was a steamboat pilot long before he immortalized Tom and Huck. You'll travel through verdant forests and high bluffs, around lone islands, and past stretches of rich, perfectly manicured farmland. The river meanders here, shallow and wide, climbing its way up to St. Paul through a series of locks and dams, slowly giving you time to absorb the unspoiled natural scenery. To explore the region we call the wilderness rivers of the Ohio, Tennessee, and Cumberland, we begin at Pittsburgh. And as our pioneering forefathers did, travel west on the Ohio River. As you watch the scenery go by, you'll realize how totally different this is from an ocean cruise, because every time you look out, there's something new to see. And it's all so calm, so peaceful. And so much that is distinctly American began in this part of the country. Pioneer settlements, a fledgling industrial life, bluegrass music, the Kentucky Derby, bourbon, Tennessee arts and crafts, the first major Union victory of the Civil War, the first capital of the Northwest Territory. This is America's wilderness, still full of beauty, adventure, and regional character. And sometimes you're the main event. When the steamboat comes to town, everybody turns out. Like locking through, when the boat is raised or lowered by a system of locks to get around a dam or a waterfall. Then it's hard to tell who's having more fun, the passengers or those who come to watch and share the experience. But where you go is only part of the fun. To some folks, it's how you go that's what steamboating is all about.
Nick is a key accounts manager for Costa Cruise Limited.
That's right.
Nick, what are you doing down here?
Well, I'm hoping to just boost cruising generally and trying to persuade people that cruising is not an elitist holiday. Also trying to show people that cruising as well is a relatively cheap form of holiday as well.
We went on one last year, which is absolutely fantastic. But you actually promote the Norway, which is what, the largest liner in the world?
That's right. Holds over 2,000 people, and out of the water, she is 17 stories high, 86,000 tons, and is actually the largest cruise ship in the world now.
That's not the one behind us, is it?
No, that's the Windward.
Oh, that's the Windward, right?
Yes, that cruises up to Alaska during the summer, and during the winter, cruises on 7 and 14 night itineraries in the Caribbean.
Yeah, I must admit, I'd love to go on a cruise to Alaska. That sounds really different, doesn't it?
It's actually the second most popular destination now after the Caribbean, anywhere in the world. And it's always full. You can only cruise there from May through till September. After that, it just gets a little too cold.
So where do the ships set sail from?
From in Alaska, or for Alaska. From either Seattle or Vancouver, and then either on 7 or 10 night itineraries.
Some fantastic sights, I would imagine. But hopefully you're going to show us a video anyway of
right.
it.
That's right. Well, you've also got all the natural life there, the wildlife. Chance to see dolphins and bears and whales as well as the beautiful, incredible scenery.
The Windward offers you a choice of 2 itineraries, each with its own blend of fascinating ports, spectacular fjords, day-long excursions, and of course, the opportunity to see Alaska's wildlife right from the deck of this remarkable ship. Our 7-day Gold Rush itinerary cruises Alaska's Inside Passage and includes 6 exciting destinations. The Windward takes you through the emerald green waters of Tracy Arm, a fjord which winds 25 miles through ice fields and spectacular scenery. Your ports of call include the authentic frontier mining town of Skagway. Haines, a scenic community, is home to Alaska's first Army post and the largest gathering of bald eagles in America. You'll visit Juneau, the most scenic state capital in America. Ketchikan, salmon capital of the world and the site of 2 historic totem parks. And finally, your return along the Inside Passage takes you through Misty Fjord National Monument. The shoreline of this 2 million acre protected wilderness is alive with wildlife and natural wonders. In addition to stops at Ketchikan and Juneau, our 7-day Glacier Bay itinerary takes in 2 other unique destinations along the Inside Passage. You'll visit Sitka, originally colonized by Russian fur traders. It's still rich in Russian history and folklore. As the highlight of your cruise, you'll sail through picturesque Glacier Bay National Park and Reserve, where only a handful of privileged ships can sail. Here, imposing glaciers descend to meet at the sea. The spectacle of these glaciers provides the experience of a lifetime. And to complete your journey, you'll return to Vancouver along the Inside Passage. So talk to your travel agent now and let's sail to Alaska on the cruise ship designed to show you the best of Alaska's Inside Passage. Norwegian Cruise Line's brand new Windward.
I'm going to talk to Nick now about the Caribbean because they have some great theme events on the Norway, don't you?
That's right. We have many sports cruises and also theme cruises as well.
What's a sports cruise?
Well, we have American football cruises, there's volleyball cruises, tennis cruises, and even a ski cruise as well, where we have famous celebrities on board and we show videos and so on of special games. And we also have signing sessions of autographs and so on and things like that. A chance for many people to actually meet their heroes.
You've got a country music cruise as well?
Yeah, we have. Yes, we've got 2 in 94 1995, one in January and the other in April, and they're both very popular. I actually went on one last November, and although country music is not my bag, it was great fun. Great fun. I definitely recommend it.
Okay, and how long do these cruises last for?
7 nights.
7 nights. And what sort of average cost of that?
Well, this lead-in price starts at £945.
That's including flight?
Including the flights, including your transfers and hotel accommodation, and of course on board the cruise, all your entertainment and all your food is included.
Okay. Do the Caribbean ones come out of Miami, do they? Or?
That's right, mainly out of Miami, but there's also cruises out of Fort Lauderdale and out of San Juan as well.
Okay, well, it sounds absolutely fantastic, and hopefully we can see a clip of that as well. But thanks for coming to Andover,
all right,
and best of luck for 1995.
Thank you very much.
Okay, cheers, Nick.
I've enjoyed it.
Okay. Thanks very much indeed. Thank you. Right, well, there seems to be a lack of hotels, definitely in the North Hampshire area. And we're here with Beverly Faithful, who's come all the way from Newbury and the Hilton Hotel.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, hi. My name is Beverly from the Hilton Hotel at Newbury, and the hotel's been open since summer 1989, so this is our 6th year.
That's one of the answers to the quiz.
I've given away that. Oh, no.
This is going out next Friday anyway, so, okay, remember that answer, Steve.
Yes.
So, tell me about the Hilton at Newbury.
The Hilton at Newbury, we have 15 conference rooms altogether. 15 conference rooms. We also have 109 bedrooms. We have a leisure centre, as you can see here. This gorgeous lady. Sauna, steam room, mini gym. So we cater for also the leisure market as well as the business market as well.
That's fantastic, really, because Newbury's not very far from Andover, obviously. So a lot of Andover businesses could put their clients in there, couldn't they?
Indeed. This is a new area to me for business. I look after Newbury, Oxfordshire and Andover, and the last sort of 2 months I've been concentrating on the business market to get more accommodation and conferences into the hotel.
Yeah, you've got the big companies like Smith's moved in here, you know, so WH Smith, so there's a lot of business growing in Andover now, so who knows, let's send them up to Newbury.
Yes, an opportunity there for us, yes.
Okay. What's the telephone number up at the Hilton at Newbury?
It's 0635 52 9000.
529,000. So we'll put that on the screen, Steve. Just about there. Yes. So you'll have the number up. But what are the prices of rooms, or do you do special deals, or?
We do special weekend breaks. They can be as little as £45 per person bed and breakfast. We also do murder mystery dinners and special events as well, yes. And we did one recently, way back in November, and we had 74 rooms booked. So it was a very good weekend we had, yes.
That's fantastic. But obviously you just don't sell Newbury Hilton. You've got quite a few around here, haven't you?
So we have 160 hotels worldwide as well. So the opportunity there is that any client that is in our area, we would of course sell the world.
You've got Portsmouth, Southampton, Swindon, I see, just opened?
Just opened the end of August, and we've purchased a new hotel in Milton Keynes as well.
So pretty well covered. So if anybody wants a brochure, they can write into you, can't they?
They can indeed, and there's a telephone number here.
Right.
Which is, you can get the number here, which is 0345
0345
581
581
595. Got it.
595. How about that? Anyway, set away for one of those good brochures. We've got the answer to the competition, so we're going to have a go on that, Steve. You never know, we might win a weekend break at the Hilton. And if we do, it'll be nice to meet with Beverly.
Yes, indeed. It'll be a pleasure.
Thanks very much for talking to us, and best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Bye for now.
Right, we've come to the Beachcombers Hotel. There's a lovely display here, and we've got Kate Anderson who's going to tell us about Mauritius, because I know nothing about it. Will you tell us something about it?
Yeah, sure. Well, Mauritius is in the Indian Ocean. It's an 11-hour flight from London, from Heathrow, directly on Air Mauritius. And you can go to Mauritius any time of the year. Beautiful weather, fantastic beaches, lovely people. And in fact, our company are actually owned by the Beachcomber Hotel Group of Mauritius. So we're actually selling our own properties. So I'm afraid that means we've all had to go there many times.
You have to keep on going there?
I have to keep going there.
Do you want a camera crew to go with you at some stage?
I'd love you to, yeah, more the merrier. Come on down.
Is this very expensive to get over there?
No, it's not. A lot of people, Mauritius has a sort of perceived value. A lot of people think it's a lot more expensive than it is. But in fact, you can go for just over £1,200 now for 14 nights.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. And we include free water sports in that, free land sports, also half board. So the people don't need to spend very much money when they get there. So, yes.
Everything is free. Your food and everything else is free.
Yeah, not lunch, just half-board breakfast and evening meal, but all those water sports are included. And of course, when people go on that sort of holiday, that's often what they want to do.
And it's very often a very expensive part of the holiday.
Yes,
as well.
it is. I mean, I've been on holiday before and, not had it included and have to pay £20 to water ski, which adds up if you want to do it every day.
Indeed, yeah.
So that's very good to have that included. We also do 2 centre holidays with other destinations. We'll do Zimbabwe with Mauritius or South Africa with Mauritius if people want to see, they're going all that way. Quite often they want to do something else as well.
Yeah.
So a safari in Zimbabwe or Victoria Falls along with Mauritius makes a really nice 2 centre.
Well, that sounds great. Thanks very much for talking to us.
It's all right. It's a pleasure.
Bye-bye then.
Bye-bye.
Situated on the far-flung exotic island of Mauritius is one of the success stories of our times. We invite you to share this success. Come and enjoy a sample of this, the Beachcomber experience. On the holiday paradise island of Mauritius, a discerning holiday lifestyle is positively encouraged. Here, the long, uncrowded beaches are clean and safe. The only crime encountered by visitors is missing the happy hour cocktails, because tearing yourself away from all the fun is hard indeed. Your lifetime experience is guaranteed on our island paradise of Mauritius, where the genuine welcome extended to visitors is second to none, where the climate is soft, warm and gentle all year round, where the local cuisine means the best of Creole, Indian, Chinese, and all of these with French overtones, where the Mauritians are happy, contented and pleased to have you, where each resort has its own individual and different atmosphere, and you have a choice of resorts to suit your personal holiday. All this and quite a bit more awaits you on the Beachcomber experience in Mauritius. Come to the northwest corner of our island and discover our flagship, the exclusive, indeed the very exclusive Royal Palm. If you've promised yourself the very best, this is it. There's no need to look any further. The Royal Palm, close to the shores of the Grand Bay, less than a stone's throw from the yacht club, the elegant boutiques and the promenade, the very heart of holiday buzz. A proud member of the leading hotels of the world, the Royal Palm has been created for the most selective of clientele. Here, you'll rediscover privacy, intimate and exclusive comfort, where the service has become an art and a standard bearer for all others who try to imitate.
Right, we're going to speak to Paula Cullen from Hertz. Paula, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I've always thought of Hertz as being very business orientated for business customers in that.
That's an image we've had for quite some time now, and it's something that we're trying to change. Over last year we brought out a new product, our Holiday Saver product, and this is our new issue. Also in terms of the travel industry, we've worked for a long time with American Express, but predominantly in the business travel market. We're trying to move it now more into the retail market and become a little more competitive. People have always been willing to pay for a name, a good brand name, and I think now with the price pressure that's on, we've had to reduce our rates to compete quite heavily in this market.
Have you reduced them by much to get them down?
Yeah, we have over the past this year, and in '94 the rates came down drastically compared to what we had before. We've now got a special product that you actually pay for here in the UK and take your voucher, so it's much easier for travellers rather than thinking about coping with it once you actually get out to resort.
Oh, so you go along with your brochures and just go anywhere and go in with the brochures without taking traveller's checks or anything else?
If you go into American Express, they'll book you a car with Hertz and you get a voucher, and then it's just a case of handing the voucher over at the rental location. So it's a much simpler process than it was previously.
Yeah, it saves you taking all these
bits and pieces, and credit cards, which of course you need to save for your holiday spending. So
yes, we do indeed, yes. Thanks very much for talking to us, and speak to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Right, well, here's a dynamic duo. We've got Graham McEwen, who's the sales manager for Excelsior, and who's this over here? Is this Tom? Tony, God, my eyes are going. Tony Moss, Tony. I saw you last year, didn't I?
You did indeed, yeah, you did indeed. Yeah.
So how's the year been since we were here last? Been busy for Excelsior?
A good year, yes, we've been quite pleased with it, up on the previous year, which is the right direction, obviously. Yes, very good, yeah.
So where are your favourite destinations now?
I think on the continental, probably Austria is the favourite. Switzerland, Austria, very similar, but Austria is cheaper. Yes, I'd put that down as favourite.
I can remember my mother and father going off to Austria and Switzerland on probably one of your coaches, actually. Used to love it.
Probably, yeah. So for what you say a full-blown holiday, Austria, maybe for a short break, the Dutch ball fields, they're very, very popular.
What's the best time to go there, Graham?
The Dutch ball fields, well, they're only on for it's about a 6-week span, April through to the beginning of May, and we always recommend that. Obviously, if it's been a hard winter, the bulbs are late, and if it's been a mild winter, they're early. We pick a date in the middle of the departures, and you should be about right for hitting it right.
Steve, there's a nice photograph down there, the Dutch ball fields, look.
Cooking off gardens, yeah. There's over 52 acres there of. Well, hyacinths, tulips, there's working windmills there that you can actually go into the windmill and see the old wheels turning round, statues, and there's huge, even if you're unlucky to get a wet day, there's massive greenhouses that are just a blaze of colour. It really is a fantastic trip, that.
So, Graham, what would be the price of a trip like that to the Dutch bulb fields?
Well, we do, there's such a choice, we do 3, 4, 5, 6 days, going from about just over £100 upwards, for a trip to Dutch ball.
That's fantastic value for all the...
Andover, bringing you back to Andover, yeah.
Okay, so how do people get in touch with you? Tony, how do they get in touch?
Yeah. Well, any travel agent will sell out holidays for you. Or you can contact us direct in Bournemouth. At Sea Road, which is our head office, Sea Road, Boscombe, Bournemouth.
It's probably easier for people from Andover to go into the American Express office in the High Street.
That's what I was going to say. Go into American Express. They've got all the information. They've got the brochures that we've got here. They can give you all the gem because they're well experienced in looking after our holidays.
So here we've got the Excelsior holidays. That's the
main
Coach Holiday 95 one.
That's the main summer brochure, yeah. That goes through from sort of April through to October.
What's amazing value? £100 to go and see the Dutch bulb fields. Just over 100.
112 actually it starts. Yeah.
You're doing breakaways as well?
We're doing breakaways. That's a little. We've never done them before. This is the first winter that we've published a breakaway programme, and there's some quite good bargains in that. We do, for instance, 3 days to Paris or 3 days to Bruges for under £90, 80 something pounds.
That's amazing, man.
And there's the south of France, Nice, Spain, Austria. Quite a lot of West Country ones, Cotswolds. There's a huge selection. It's been very, very popular, that.
The coaches allowed through the Channel Tunnel yet, are they or not? I don't know.
Yes, they are, yes, but I don't know if this at the present moment, but by the time the season starts, but I don't think we'll be using it, mainly because the short trip between Dover-Calais, it's only an hour and a quarter, an hour and 20 minutes, and it's a break. People get off the coach, they can have a cup of tea on go round the duty-free shop, and it's a break, whereas on the tunnel you've got to sit on the coach. So I think we'll probably continue to use the boat, for the time being at least.
So where's the pickup point in Andover for your passengers?
Just outside Robert Gregg's, you know, what used to be the old cooperative, yeah.
So there we are. That's it. You can take a breakaway or you can go to the Dutch bulb fields. In fact, you can go anywhere with Excelsior. So who knows, Steve? You and I might go on a little trip one day. And we'll sit down the back with the camera crew. Okay. Thanks very much for talking to us. Have a great year.
Thank you.
Okay, cheers, Danny. Thanks very much. Thank you. Well, an American Express Saturday in the Guildhall wouldn't be complete without us actually saying hello to all the American Express girls here who've been working so hard all day, haven't you?
No, it's not.
What's your name?
I'm Beverly.
Beverly, you're Beverly, and you're Emma. You've got a badge on.
Yeah.
Have you been working hard today?
We have this morning, yes, at the shop, doing plenty of bookings anyway.
I've been telling everybody to come to American Express and book the holidays, so hopefully you get loads of business.
This morning. Busy.
That's good, isn't it? So, do you reckon there's any chance of Town TV winning this competition? I think we got all the answers right.
I haven't actually seen the questions yet.
I've seen the questions.
Yeah. I know there's a few catches in there, so you have to watch out for those. Yes.
Well, we're putting in 5 answers, one for each of our crew. So, if we win, folks, we'll let you know. It's not cheating, but we've been working hard. So, Steve deserves a holiday anyway, doesn't he? Poor Steve.
Yeah, he looks a bit pale, actually.
He could do with a suntan. Anyway, we're just going to find Francesca and say goodbye.
She's on a coffee break.
Is she? Oh, she's disappeared. No, she's not. She's there, look. Well, hello. Do you think we're going to win the competition?
Who do I think will win the competition?
Do you think Town TV will win we've put in quite a few answers.
Oh, have you? Really? Oh, well, we'll see what we can do. There's plenty of prizes to be won, so maybe so.
Okay. Well, we've been having a great day. Thanks ever so much for showing us around.
Pleasure.
Met some great people, and hopefully 95 is going to be a bumper year for American Express.
We hope so. We've been very busy. We're off to a flying start, and with this promotion, we should pull in a bit more business.
Okay, so anybody else wants to book a holiday, which is shown here, come and see you down at American Express on the High Street.
So yes, we'll be pleased to see you.
What's your telephone number there?
0264 364 333.
364 333.
That's the one.
Okay, smashing. All right. Okay, see you later. We're off on our holes now, Steve.
Hello, and here we are again with the Cricklade Theatre Roundup. First of all, I'll start by introducing my successor, Alana Lucas, who is in the process of taking over, and she will be introducing some of our programmes.
Hello, everyone.
Right. Something new on Thursday, the 2nd of February, the Mayor's Showcase. This is a programme of music, dance and opera. It's in aid of the Mayor's funds, and tickets are £4 and £2.50. It's at 7:30 on the Thursday, the 2nd of Feb. The third is
The Moonstone. It's a famous book by Wilkie Collins, and this is a wonderful adaptation for the stage, and it's full of mystery and suspense and murder. It's a thriller, and it's about an exotic jewel and what happens. So do come along. That's going to be very exciting. And what were the prices again, Peter?
£4.50 and £3.50.
That's
and don't
right.
forget the Super
For
Saver.
Saver. That's right. We've introduced Super Savers this year. Selection of 5 shows. You get 3 out of 5 for a tenner. So do call in at the box office or pick up a brochure and it'll tell you all about it.
After the Moonstone, Test Valley Brass. On Saturday the 4th of February, Test Valley Brass, sponsored by Mitu Toyo, and they are playing New Year favourites. Their last show was Christmas favourites, you see.
Nothing like a good brass band.
That's right. And just forewarning, Jane Eyre is being prepared at the moment, and is going on Wednesday the 15th to Saturday the 18th. Will be presented by the Cricklade Youth Theatre. Sue Collins is working on them at the moment. More about that next time.
So Tony Murray's been really busy this week, and he ended up at Enzos nightclub in the daylight this time to actually interview the owners of the nightclub there. So over to Tony, Enzo's nightclub, Amesbury.
Right, we're back at Enzos to find out a bit more about it. We showed you a piece on the New Year's programme, which was great.
Right, here we are in Enzo's nightclub. Now, you don't just have rave and discos and everything, do you? Have live music as well? Is that right?
Yep, on a Wednesday night we have alternate jazz and blues night, and then we have some special nights. On Saturday the 4th of February we've got the Hoax up here, and they're supported by SAD from Andover.
Oh yeah, good favourite band of ours, SAD.
Yeah, they've played up here before. They played up here for the FM Pat Cash gig, and they went down really well. So
Yeah, how was it, Pat Cash gig? I heard about it.
yeah, it was really good. It went really well. Full house.
So where do the bands play here?
Yeah.
On this stage here, look. Pat Cash stood on this stage. Did he swing his record?
Right there, yeah.
So, the Wednesday night, the jazz and blues night, that goes down well, does it?
Yeah, we've had some pretty good jazz and blues artists. We had Bob Pierce last night, who's a well-known blues artist. Yeah, it's good quality, good stuff, and the sounding is very good. Yeah, it's going well.
There's a really good rock band out of Andover called Still Crazy. I must give a big plug to it, because Tony Murray's around somewhere, but maybe you'll see Still Crazy up here for a gig, yeah. So what else? You got live music every Wednesday. You've got what happens on Thursday nights?
Thursday nights is over 25s night. That's always busy. Friday night's dance night, and Saturday we have special novelty acts on a Saturday.
Novelty acts? What are that?
Snake charmers, fire eaters, robots, all sorts.
Do you have comedians on at all?
Yeah, occasionally. Yeah.
As well, comedian, hypnotist, illusionists, fire eaters, the works, you know.
Well, I think it's absolutely fantastic. I didn't realise that the Inner High Post did all this sort of stuff. I really didn't. I don't think that many people in Andover know, but I guess they will now, because cable's coming through Salisbury and all the way around. So
Everybody's going to hear about you.
I hope so, yeah.
Okay, so say hello to all the viewers.
It's all right.
We'll be seeing a lot more of the Internet High Post in later editions, so good to catch up with you. We'll see you later. So just take a look around the club, Ollie. While it's empty. Because in a minute, it is going to be packed. Okay, well, welcome to the dance floor at the High Post. The Internet High Post is really buzzing tonight. Hope you're enjoying the New Year's Eve show. We're having a great time, so keep on partying with Turn TV. See you on the dance floor. Well, good evening, viewers. Thanks to a miracle of modern TV, and I suppose a guy who drives 1,000 miles an hour from Amesbury to the Hare and Hounds at Wildham, we're here on New Year's Eve. Colin, what's on your New Year's Eve menu? It looks absolutely delicious. Lots of happy faces around here.
Do you want me to go through the whole thing?
What's for starters? Looks fantastic.
Chef soup of the day, smoked salmon with lump fish caviar.
King prawns are good.
Prawns and phyllo pastry.
Yeah.
Smoked salmon pâté with toast.
So for the main course, what's the most exciting main course on here?
The most exciting, I think, the pheasant.
Half of
red wine, half a pheasant in red wine.
There's wine coming out the kitchen.
With garlic and mushrooms.
And what else we got? Poached salmon steak.
Steak and a prawn sauce with cayenne pepper. Noisettes of lamb in port and damson sauce, one of our long-time favourites. Sirloin steak with Diane sauce.
And also a selection of sweets, cheese and biscuits, coffee and tea, all for £19.50. They can't beat that, really.
Keep it out the price, isn't it? Eh?
I wish I'd booked in this evening, but unfortunately we're working, Ollie, aren't we? We are working.
Yes, you are.
Anyway, we'll let all these lovely people get on with the meal, and we'll see you later, and I do like your sparring.
Thank you very much indeed.
So we're going to talk to Paul and Marina, who run the place. How long have you been running the place now, Paul?
The nightclub's been open since June. June the 16th was the opening, last year obviously. So what's that, 7 months?
Mm-hmm.
How was the Christmas period and the New Year? Were you very busy that time?
Yeah, we were packed over Christmas. The Thursday before Christmas we were fully booked. The Friday, New Year's Eve was great. Really busy.
How far would you say you are from Andover?
Half an hour drive.
Maximum, yeah.
Maximum half an hour. And from Salisbury?
3.5 miles.
Is that all? 3.5 miles? So you obviously get a lot of people from Salisbury here?
Yeah, Salisbury, Amesbury, surrounding areas, quite busy. We do get quite a few from Andover.
Get minibus loads from Andover. They arrange coaches or buses and all come up.
They arrange them themselves?
Yeah.
We do have a minibus which runs from Salisbury only at the moment, picking up every hour from 9 o'clock. Hopefully when we expand a bit we might be able to get our own proper service going.
Well, the club is a fabulous club, but what other facilities are in the whole complex here?
Well, it's actually a big complex. The nightclub's just part of it. We've got a hotel, a leisure club, restaurant. That's about 30 bedrooms here. A la carte restaurant, a leisure club with swimming pool, gymnasium, jacuzzi, sauna, and then there's this as well, all in one complex.
So you can get membership and to use the facilities here.
If you're a member of the leisure club, you get 10% off in the restaurant, or You get special booking priority.
Free entry to the club
For
on
the nightclub
live
here.
music nights. Residents get to use the leisure club and to come into the nightclub free.
So it's all,
there's a
all
lot
in
of
one spot.
concessions, you know.
Everything's up here.
So you needn't go anywhere else. Everything happens here.
That's right.
There is nowhere else.
Well, you've had some really good live bands here. Recently, who's been playing?
Well, we've had FM, the rock band, playing with tennis star Pat Cash up here. Pat Cash plays guitar. That was a good
And
night.
sings a little bit.
And tries to.
He sings a little bit.
He tries to sing a little bit.
Does he sing as well as he plays tennis? Will you pass on that?
He left it to FM. Yeah, he was on stage for a good hour and a half.
Gave
you know,
away a guitar.
Yeah, he signed some bits and bobs and.
So it was a good night when he was here.
Yeah, it's a nice chap.
Good party, isn't it?
What have you got coming up?
We've got Ruthless Blues Band, 1st of February, which they played with people like Aretha Franklin, U2, Clash,
Eric Clapton.
Yeah. You know.
Oh, this is the
Quite
sax
an
player
impressive
who's done.
biography. That's
Yeah. And then the 3rd of February, which is a Friday, we've got a local R&B band called The Hoax, a young band.
Yeah, they're supposed to be doing really well.
Yeah, they've just got a new CD out. A lot of interest shown, very, very good reports in Blueprint and all the other magazines. Andover's SAD are supporting them.
Good old SAD, we always support them as well.
Yeah, solid band, very
They
good.
supported FM as well. Pat Cash, they went down well.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah, so they're known up here already. We liked them, so they're
Yeah,
going
oh,
back.
that's excellent.
Yeah, and that's on Friday, 3rd of February.
Friday the 3rd.
It's only £3.50 advance tickets as well, so it's affordable night out. What else we got? Chris Walker Quintet. He runs the BBC Radio Silent Jazz Sounds on I think Sundays, isn't it, or Mondays?
Oh.
But yeah, he's very good. He's coming up on the 8th of February. Busted Fender, another great blues band. They're coming up on the 15th, and then we've got Bossa Rio, which is like a Latin jazz band, on the 22nd of February. And all tickets can be bought in advance. It's all around the £3 mark, isn't it? And we do a minibus service from Salisbury for those nights as well.
How many nights a week are you open here?
We're open 4 nights, Wednesday to Saturday. Wednesdays is live music, that's from 9 till midnight. Thursdays over 25, that's 9 till 2. And then Fridays and Saturdays is 9 till 2 as well.
Do you think I might get in on the over 25 ones? Am I old enough for that?
Just about, yeah.
You got some new deals coming up for people who want to come in
Yeah, we're
early.
introducing something new for Fridays and Saturdays. They can get free entry before 10 o'clock and £1 off their first drink. And we're introducing that very soon, probably next week.
And also ladies get a cocktail voucher on the Friday as well.
Yeah, do you do many cocktails in here? Have you got a list of cocktails?
We've got a very good list of cocktails. There's some pretty wacky names on there, aren't there?
Yeah.
Where did you learn about cocktails?
Marina and myself went up to London at the beginning of last year, did a course at a bartending school, learnt all the cocktails, passed the exams, came back, set the bar up, and employed a bartender who'd also been on the same course, and he's doing very well, isn't he?
Yeah, they're really popular.
Do you have to try these things up when you make them all the time?
Oh, yeah, it's got to be done, isn't it?
Quality control.
I think we'll have to do a tasting one of these days. I bags to do it.
Cocktail night, that sounds good to me. Dress code, yeah. On the Wednesdays and Fridays, it's casual dress, so jeans are permitted. Thursdays and Saturdays, a smart dress only. That's a bit more.
A lot of
older
ladies
crowd,
like to dress up, especially on the Thursdays and Saturdays.
Well, when we were here, I mean, it was absolutely packed, and there was a nice range of people here as well, and good range of ages.
All different ages.
Yeah. Even I felt comfortable here. That must be good.
Yeah, we get a wide range of people, different ages, different types of people.
So, as we say, we're coming along very soon to try these cocktails out. What's your telephone number here for people who want to get through to get the tickets?
Okay, it's 01722 782 618.
Thanks very much, and thanks for talking to us. We'll be definitely up to see most of these anyway.
Thank you.
See you again. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
As Valentine's Day approaches, take a look at what WH Smith's has to offer. If you spend £5 or more in our high street store, including the price of your Valentine's card, you'll receive a voucher worth 10% off any purchase at a local Interflora shop in town. So come down to W.H. Smith's, the High Street.
Well, if you've been in Andover, you know it's been raining cats and dogs and cats for the last 2 weeks. And in fact, last weekend, all the sport was washed out except for the rugby club. Well done, the rugby club. We're going to be following more of you. So, fortunately, the week before, Bexta, our roving Aussie reporter, went along to New Street Football Club. And we're going to bring you the action from that match. So, take it away, New Street.
Good afternoon, and here we are at the New Street Football Club here in Andover. And it's been quite a mild day, as always in England in January. And I am joined here by Jackie Stewart, who is one of the managers of the New Street Football Club. Good afternoon, how are your feet feeling?
They're okay, actually. I've been up and down the line, so I'm quite warm.
Well, the Scottish, I'm told, are always used to the cold, and I think Jackie is no exception here. How do you think the team performed today?
Well, we've actually played better and not got results. So it was good today that we missed a few chances, but we still got the result we were looking for.
Now, it was a 2-1 win, wasn't it? Now, could you say that there was any player of the match today?
Yes, one of the lads has just come back for suspension and injury, and I thought John Smith played exceptionally well today.
Now, John Smith and Ben Prosser did a very convincing little trick towards the end, which got the second goal. What did you make of that? Is this a team tactic, or was that just a fluke?
Well, they all count, don't they? But it was just one of those things. We've always said to Ben, when he gets down the line, to get the ball over as soon as he can. And that's what he did, and lucky enough John was there just to get a knock on it.
And how about the conditions today? Would you say these were good conditions to play football in?
No, the wind doesn't suit people when it's coming across the park like that. But apart from that, it was okay. This is just a typical January weather, you know. It's
freezing, you mean?
No, this is mild compared to where I come from.
Oh, God! Now, how has the team done this year, win-wise?
Well, we had a good start to the season. Then we lost a lot of players through injury and a couple of suspensions. And we hit a bad patch where we actually finished up at bottom of the league. But in the last 5 weeks, we've actually pulled ourselves up more or less into the pack again. And we're sitting about 5th or 6th from the bottom now. But we don't see any reason why we can't climb any higher than what we are just now. And we're also in 2 semi-finals.
Excellent.
We've got one next Saturday against Molshire. And we hope to go forward in that one.
The team you're playing today, now, have you played them this season before?
Yes, we played them down there earlier in the season and we beat them 3-1.
So you've already had a convincing win over them then. So they were quite laid back today. They were quite confident of their win, were they?
No, we're not. Every game just now we're playing like cup finals. We knew we had to win today. If they would have beat us today, especially at home, they would have went 2 points above us and it would have pushed us down. But now we are 4 points ahead of them now, which gives us a little bit of breathing space now, you know.
So Bishop Waltham are not actually a threat to the team then?
They were a threat today, because if they'd have beat us today, they went above us, so they were obviously a threat today. We seem, the teams at the bottom of the league, you seem to get a doorer game against them, you know, where teams that's above us, especially in maybe the top 5, they think they're coming here to beat us anyway. But now they know because we've took points off them all. But you get a harder game against teams at the bottom of the league than what you do at the top of the league. Because everything, their points are really important to everybody.
And there were some brilliant goal saves by goalie today. There were some fabulous ones, weren't there?
Yes, I thought their goalkeeper, especially in the first half, the 2 saves from the corners were out of this world. How he got to, especially the second one, it was 2 tremendous saves. And our own goalkeeper had a tremendous save just before half-time. And if they'd have scored then, that'd have made it 2-0. We'd have went in 2-0 at half-time, and I think it would have been a harder game then. But going in 1-0 down, it was quite good for us, you know. But the 2 goalkeepers were tremendous.
Well, Jackie Stewart, thank you very much for your time. I hope that the team continue to do well, and I hope they go on and get to the top of the division. A brilliant game today, absolutely brilliant. I have to say there was definitely more than 2 umpires today. You should have seen the spectator line here today. Everybody was a referee today. So thank you for coming, everybody, and well done to Andover team. Well done indeed. Bye-bye.
Hi, Norman. Is it on? It's quite a remarkable game. 2-1. Quite remarkable.